friends. If any of you were wondering why there wasn't a video posted yesterday on Good Friday, I could say that it was because I was hoping that you would all spend some time watching a Good Friday service, and that would be something that would fill and lift your spirits. But truth be told, I simply forgot. I forgot to post a video, forgot to record a video, just because I've lost track of time and days, and this is something that is still very new for me to do, something that I'm not accustomed to doing in the routine of my daily comings and goings. And isn't that true for all of us, that there's so much of what we were normally used to doing that we no longer are doing, and so sometimes things slip our minds. So here we are. I'm going to be posting this on Holy Saturday, and psalm for our devotion today is Psalm 8. O Lord, our sovereign, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouths of babes and infants you have founded a bulwark because of your foes, to silence the enemy and the avenger. When I look at your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you have established, what are human beings that you are mindful of them, mortals that you care for them? You have made them a little lower than God and crowned them with glory and honor. You have given them dominion over the works of your hands, and you have put all things under their feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea, whatever passes along the paths of the seas. O Lord, our sovereign, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Have you ever been in a place that was absent of the, visual noise of city lights? Someplace out in the desert or out in the sea or in a secluded place where when the stars come out, you wonder where they were hiding when you're at home looking up into the skies. Have you ever been in a place where you've seen majestic mountains, a place like the Grand Tetons or Zion National Park, any place, the Grand Canyon, where God's handiwork is visible in an awe-inspiring way? And seeing those things, have you ever thought to yourself, wow, how amazing is our God that he spoke this planet into existence in all of its beauty and intricacy and colors, and how nature is absolutely a reflection of God's majesty and glory. In this psalm, David seems to have had that moment where he recognizes that. And it's a psalm of praise, not just for how amazing and powerful and mighty God is, but praise for God because, as David writes in the 4th verse, who are us human beings that you are mindful of us? In the creation story, God, after 5 days, created most of our planet, and on the 6th day began with creation of some of the animal kingdom. And after every point in creation, God said, "It is good," but when he had made humankind, he said, "It is very good." God has a very high view of us, and that is absolutely mind-blowing, to think that the God who created everything is mindful of us, cares about us, is thinking about us, who gave this planet and all of its creatures over to us for us to care for. Well, that should lead us to take better care of this planet, but that's a topic for another day. But how awe-inspiring and how mind-blowing is that when we come to that realization that God thinks of us as the pinnacle of his creation, that we are reflections of his glory to the world, that we are honored and only slightly lower than him, is absolutely stunning and startling. And it seems appropriate that this psalm will be posted on YouTube on the eve or the day before Easter, when God's love for us was revealed in the most powerful of ways, or I should say between Good Friday and Easter. His death on a cross is the greatest evidence we have of his love and care for us. That he would come to live among us as a human being is hard to understand. That he would die on a cross for us is beyond understanding, but he emerged from a tomb so that we could live forever with him because he couldn't imagine a heaven without us. How amazing is our God? How majestic is his name? Rejoice, brothers and sisters, that you are God's beloved. Let me pray. Gracious Heavenly Father, we praise you for your creation. We praise you for your power and your authority, for your awesomeness, God, and we give you thanks that you care for us little creatures, the pinnacle of your creation, God. It says in your word that you are mindful of us and that what happens in our lives matters to you, and what happens in our eternity matters even more to you. Thank you for sending your Son to reveal to us the power of your love, the depth of your love, that we may know with certainty that you do care about us. I pray all of you have a happy Easter, that you enjoy a service somehow, some way, and though we will be apart, be assured that Easter cannot be taken away from us. The resurrection happened and it can't be taken away. So have a happy Easter, and the next video will be posted on Monday.